So I'd like to welcome everybody, especially our guests from outside the PACE community. And we have a class here, Professor Alex Sarian's Management 370 class. I'd like to also thank the eLab staff who's done a lot of work to pull this together. Our panelists, Gauthier, Juliette, Nieves, Christa Gray-Page, and our moderator, Allison Haunss, as well as the Women in Business Steering Committee, who's graciously providing a wine and cheese reception after the roundtable discussion. If I could ask you not to turn off your telephones, but just to put them on mute and use them to tweet about the event if you like. You can see on the cover, the PACE eLab is at PACE eLab, and we're using the hashtag PACE WER, WER for Women's Entrepreneur Roundtable, Women Entrepreneurs Roundtable. And we'll take some of the questions during the Q&A via Twitter as well, especially if you tweet all the wonderful things happening, people from the outside world tweeting questions. So I'm Bruce Bachenheimer. I'm a clinical professor of management and the executive director of the Entrepreneurship Lab at PACE. The Entrepreneurship Lab is a space designed to bring together students from PACE's 6 schools and colleges in order to provide cross-disciplinary problem solving, experiential learning, and the development of an entrepreneurial mindset, in addition to providing staff assistance and valuable technology resources such as a 3D printer and a video studio, and high-end Alienware computers, and many, many other things. We have a great staff, qualified people. We also run a lot of events, a pitch contest, business plan competition, mobile app design contest, speaker series, networking events, as well as workshops and mentoring programs. 2 upcoming events on March 27th, it's a Friday. The whole day we're going to have the app design contest 3.0, the 3rd year that we're doing the app design contest, but also an all-day hackathon. So if you're interested, PACE student in web mobile app development, we're going to take you from scratch to help you design an app through this hackathon. And then in the evening, we'll have a exhibition and prizes. Then on April 16th, which is a Thursday evening, here in the Bianco room, we have the 11th annual PACE Pitch Contest. That's where approximately 10 finalists will make a 3-minute pitch, can use up to 5 slides, and we'll have a distinguished panel of judges. So the Entrepreneurship Lab, aside from doing all this, is also meant to just be a home base for those interested in entrepreneurship. And I'd encourage you to visit not only the facility, which is just 1 block away at 163 William Street on the 3rd floor, but to visit the website. There's hundreds and hundreds of pages of information and videos and pictures. pace.edu/elab, ELAB for Entrepreneurship Lab. So just to give you a little background of this event and how it came about, we were very fortunate to have received a gift from Ted and Pat Levine, who are here in the front row. And they funded the Ted and Pat Levine Proof of Concept Entrepreneurship Initiative. It was a gift to provide 3 students with a $5,000 grant. It's no equity, not a loan. It doesn't have to be repaid, to test a concept, to test an entrepreneurial concept. It's Ted is the founder of Development Counselors International, which was founded 50 years ago. It's a marketing agency, but not for products or services, but for countries and places. And as a successful entrepreneur, really believes in entrepreneurship, even at a patriotic level, that's what America needs for prosperity, job creation, et cetera, and has funded this this year and next. So what happened was the program was just launched in this room on September 30th. October 20th was the deadline for applications. November 10th, we picked the finalists. December 15th, the winners. And January, just last month, the program starts. It's a full year program where the people you see here, Juliette, Christa, as well as Paige Checky was the fourth finalist. And Paige, just so you know, her concept, and she's not here, she had a prior family commitment, is something called SheerStock, sheerstock.com. It's a subscription service for women's hosiery. But you'll hear about these entrepreneurs who are at different stages. One thing that was really interesting, is probably not the best word, but neat, was that when we picked the four finalists, it was a very long and extensive application process with 6 or 7 different pieces of information and details and letters of recommendation and plans that had to be submitted with financials. The 4 finalists were all women and were from 4 different schools and colleges at Pace. So we have one from the Dyson College of Arts and Sciences is Paige. Julie's from the Seidenberg School of Computer Science and Information Systems. Juliette is from the School of Performing Arts. And Christa is an alum, an MBA class of 2013 from the Lubin School of Business. So that just worked out nice, and then we had the idea, let's do an event around this. So that's why we're all here this evening. I'd like to introduce and then turn it over to Allison Haunss, who's going to be moderating. Allison is an Emmy Award-winning journalist and TV reporter, but Allison is also a true entrepreneur. She's the host of Working Woman Report, a TV program that she started from scratch. It was, I was pleased to get to know Allison while she was creating the show and honored to have appeared on the premiere episode. So with that, just so you know, the program is I'm going to turn over to Allison. Allison will run the roundtable for an hour. Then we'll have a 15-minute Q&A session. And then I'm going to introduce Marie Toulantis for the closing remarks. So with that, thank you, Allison.